Hi again, Nicky Pingus. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that.
Very enthused.
As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy as long as you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
One count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. Give my poem to Monica.
Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style?
I guess so. Can't deny it, she's talented.
Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it.
You
She's
really
like
impressing
a
these ladies.
She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen.
I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her.
Sadly, it's hard to get that much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on to that inside that head of hers?
Hope you don't mean that in a bad way.
No, of course not.
Oh god, what's she pulling out of her bag?
I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself.
BAM!
But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her.
She's getting ready.
Speaking of attack.
You completely misunderstood.
Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she already has a boyfriend.
Wait, really?
Yeah, a fictional one anyway.
Monica kind of whispers that last part to me.
Just a hunch, but...
Oh, please. Well, there's not anything wrong with that.
Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look.
Alright.
Save me.
Hey, I know 2 songs called that.
The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me.
Load me? It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
Nah, dude, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess.
I kind of like playing with the space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the note.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as physical expression of a feeling. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Good call.
You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing?
She reminds me a lot of
my girlfriend.
What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
This one isn't too hard on my
No.
voice. Oh! I like this one, Nicky Pingus. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you piece of shit.
Well, sorry. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
Not sure that's exactly how it works. And again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah. Me neither.
Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
You want to write something for me?
Where'd you
That's
get
so
that?
sweet. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean. But I like to keep in mind.
No. Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad?
You were supposed to say that, not me.
I can't see you liking something sad, Siri.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Nicky Fingers. I should go write that down now. Yeah, you can read my poem now, okay?
Balls!
Bottles. Excuse me, not Beatles. I pop up myself. Oh, because she's a bottle. I pop up myself like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle and to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Oh, that rhymes. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Dawn comes a bottle to save the day. Down? Down. I meant my dad, not Dawn. Jesus. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. I have got a bunch of bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. Oh my god. Why'd they have to make it like this? My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? Frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. I think it's the right tile.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. And shards all over the floor. Well, okay, I thought the one thing said tide, so they were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head.
Holy crap! Sorry, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you.
Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy? Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I think I'm getting too hard. I told
you I like sad things too.
I'm getting too hard about it.
Whoa.
The point is it came out good, so you should be proud of it.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself, ho. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Wonder if this is one of those times.
It's my projects.
But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it seem hard for me to be pessimistic.
Oh, thank God. Back it up. Just no.
Skip.
Let's see what you've written for today.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but we're here, so.
You're trying to skip? What the frick?
Here stares the poem's surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Nikki Pingus. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you that the kind of technique's worth studying.
Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Here visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know.
It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. No, Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing somebody motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy.
Whoa.
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share that poem you wrote today?
Yeah, I do. If it's with you.
The raccoon.
At least mine's aren't in this bad a cursive.
This is pretty bad.
Jesus.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the stuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread my hungry curiosity, the raccoon an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions on a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon is taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again.
That was weird.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't even begin to imagine what this poem's about.
That's right. It's a little closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah! If I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in some of my more unusual hobbies.
She feeds raccoons.
Nicholas. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself.
She does!
So sometimes, I enjoy writing about them.
Ah, that's funny.
I'm glad we chose Nicholas for this because it's kind of funny.
Did Natsuki also write something about that? What's funny?
Nothing, just keep going.
About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest.
Huh? She did?
I can't remember what she wrote.
She was talking about it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right.
Ah!
I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
It was the spider one.
Yeah.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like more of a kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies.
Get wrecked, Yuri.
But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it?
Ah!
Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There aren't many people like you, Nikki P.
That's exaggerating a little bit.
I don't know
It's
another
just
Nikki P.
how I feel.
I know 2 other ones
That are named that or that are like you?
that are named that.
I was just going that are like you.
Oh.
I never thought
I
I
would
would
agree.
feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that.
It's nothing, really. Yuri smiled sincerely at me for just a moment. Her timidness seemed to
It's
disappear. Nothing.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Look, do we really have to do something? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting more new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event.
Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event.
I can't help but hear Fat Albert anymore.
Oh, sorry. I thought you'd heard about it already.
That's because that's an easier voice, so you kind of slip.
We're going to be performing.
Performing?
Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event.
Do I have to write 5 poems?
What?
But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Sorry, it's recording postcards enough for us to see.
Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you?
Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea?
Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. Excuse me.
I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that.
Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear.
Guys!
No!
No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri hadn't shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same.
Whoa, watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Hit me in the head.
And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's for those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. If all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it.
Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Yuri looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little.
Well, maybe.
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright.
Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice.
That's everyone. Nikki P. You're the best, Yuri.
This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of the...
No way!
Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can recite your poem in front of the club... No! Oh no.
Nicholas!
I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see.
Monica flips through and opens a specific poem she has in mind for herself. A Mogus poem. She then stands behind the podium.
Mogus poem.
The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem.
I can assume her poem.
Nice.
Her confident voice fills the room, or that her inflection is pristine.
Ooh.
She
I like
knows
a girl with pristine inflection.
Ah, yeah. She knows Exactly how to apply emotion right each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before? Is she simply natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face. I don't get it. Finally, Monica finishes her recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica.
Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sari? I'll go next.
What?
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden.
Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of
That's
us.
a funny name.
You can... Oh, no. It's called Afterimage of a Crimson Eye.
Ooh.
Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting so much effort in? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what she happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Quibbling words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident wall man. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse of the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head.
Yeah, why are you so good at reading this stuff?
My glasses. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glasses at her. She's
Snap
bewildered
back to
by
reality.
spaghetti!
Spaghetti.
It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first one to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward. We give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud to her. We were caught so off guard that she must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds a poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat.
Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing.
Looks like Yuri's down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
So Yuri hops into her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Medal. Sorry, I giggled.
Sorry.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Ah!
Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out best that way.
I see. Okay.
So he begins with her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice has made his perfect match. Poem is aimlessly cheery like Saria. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sari's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this was what Sari meant, but when she said she likes my poems, it's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sari finishes, we applaud.
I did it.
Good job, Sari.
Even Nicky Fingers liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
You're a good one for her. What does that even mean?
It came out nicely, Sari. The atmosphere of your poem fits
What does
really
it mean?
nicely. But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't understand.
I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're...
Oh, I know what you mean, even though you didn't finish. That's well, I've been practicing that kind of stuff. It's just kind of embarrassing to do it in front of a class.
The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki?
Oh no.
Don't make me go before Nicky Fingers. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyways. Might as well let Nicky Fingers know everyone's standing
What the hell, dude?
before I have to do it.
Remember, you didn't choose her, you chose Yuri,
Yeah.
so she doesn't like you. Natsuki!
It's fine. I would not say that. I'd slap her. Might as well get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. Stand up and sit in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. So I'm not exactly confident. Am I... Oh, stop! It's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else.
Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though.
Yeah. Maybe.
Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah. I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem's called. It's called. Why are y'all looking at me? Because you're
presenting.
That was your line. I apologize. Anyway, the poem's called Jump.
Go ahead and
I was gonna make that joke too.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her
Okay,
sour
just
attitude
see,
disappears a
standing
little.
here, I got my back against the wreck machine.
While she's a little unenthused, her poem has rhythm and rhyme to it. Natsuki's trademark style works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat.
That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not
Another Foo Fighters reference.
What?
Foo Fighters.
No,
Sorry.
what's the reference?
Oh, it was in the song.
What?
These Days by Foo Fighters.
Okay, but like, what was the?
Easy for you to say.
Oh, easy for you. That's what I was asking you.
Sorry.
Anyway, sorry, Monica. Didn't mean to talk to Nicky Fingers.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so.
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting.
Jeez.
Louise.
I should probably find some other poem to recite instead.
That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting on all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow. Then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day.
I can't wait.
I can do this. I can do this.
Alright.
Alright.
I stand up. Nothing gets me down. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sawyer and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sawyer?
Ready to go? What? Sorry, yep.
Looks like you two are always going home together like that.
It's kind of adorable, isn't it?
Jeez, guys, jeez. Don't make such a big deal out of it.
It must be a little nice, though.
Well.
That's where you get water.
How am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Nicky Fingers. You don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I have a lot less choice in this game than I thought I would.
Yeah.
This is basically a Telltale
choice,
game.
Nicky P.
I'll work on with Sari once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sari's feeling a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sari.
Sorry, I was facing.
No wonder.
I was thinking about something from earlier. I mean.
Sorry, fumbles with her words.
Touchdown. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well.
Wow.
Walking home with Yuri. Huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel all awful turning her down, so...
Isn't she so beautiful and smart?
That has nothing to do with what I just said.
You admitted it.
Jeez. Not even important to me speculating something that's never going to happen.
Well, maybe. But I just like to think it's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know?
Need you? Sayori. I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now.
Sorry.
Nobody in the club is a replacement for you.
If you say so.
Conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. If there's something that makes me happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time.
Great stuff for not a lot of money. Festival foods.